that might have been like a 1.5 pint foot warmer.
Do people still buy them? I mean, still use them?
In antique shops.
Yeah.
That's about all. Dewar's whiskey sometimes order them for whiskey.
Well, that one there belonged to my daughter. Well, it was her great grandmother's. The one that's the was there. But I remember them. They were hot.
Yes, they were.
They were hot. That's a wrap around like your socks.
Yeah, I remember myself. I went to my granny's.
That's
My
right.
granny had one.
You got the dead
She
toasted.
had knitted a thing.
That's right, you got a thing to put on it. You toasted your toes.
Greatest thing since sliced bread.
Absolutely.
Far better than these frying pans with hot coals in them.
Yes.
But never really saw whiskey before.
Not the same excitement.
Whiskey
That's
jars.
right, the whiskey jars. No, really. No. Well, you've talked about well, Joe's fine. I thought you were talking about photography.
He's rubbish. Aye, well, that's all right.
Thank you, darling.
Yes, it's pretty good.
Now, I was told, Joe, that the name came from the original use of this shape. They added teats to it and gave it to piglets. And the guy that told me said, Joe will probably tell me that's wrong too. Tell me that's a lie.
Well, to be honest, I've never heard that story in my life. Could be right.
Sounds feasible.
I wouldn't.
Well,
It does look like a lead now, even.
that's just for carrying, but they put the wee sort of teats on the side and then added rubber.
I have no idea.
Check this
And that's how they
bit
called
in
it pigs.
The hole.
Oh, you do you
I've
do it as if
never
it's
heard of that, but
a
see if you
bowl.
look like them when
No,
they're
so
down.
it's brought right up, brought right up as normal, and then a wee bit taller than needs to be, and then closing
I
over.
don't know if that's
Keep
true or
watching, and
not,
you'll see another one in a minute.
Yeah.
Close too. Somebody that had to tip. I'll be able to say.
It's only clay.
I know. And it's nobody's because it's actually Mary Edmonds.
That's what she told me.
Oh, well.
It was her nan's or something.
Sorry, did I ruin your film there?
No. Ginger hot.
Yes.
Does the wheel go at a constant speed or can you?
I'm controlling it. It's much like a sewing machine.
Ah, yes, okay.
Press to go, put up to slow down. Basically that's what they call it. Whether June's story's right or not. I don't know.
How do you know when it's finished?
Because I've just told it it's finished.
It's like a picture. When you're painting a picture,
You need to know when
never
to-
know when to stop.
That's it.
Yes.
Because you can ruin it.
Well, I mean, I've done
Stop when
fine.
you're happy with it.
Sometimes.
Yeah, but
it's
mine
like-
never happens.
Yeah.
My pictures. No, I don't do that, and then it happens after.
I mean, it's too soft now to flatten over on its side because it's a flat end, you see, you flatten it. Sometimes you do them with triangles. You do one side, do another side, do another side, so it makes a lot of triangles. It's so it doesn't roll, it's in the bed.
So you didn't have to have an airspace inside that. That's just not.
No, it's here beside it.
Oh, is there? Oh, yes, it must have had to be because of the... Oh, God, yes. So how did you get this?
Eh? Well,
You put thumbs down
no, the bit again.
This is ginger beer. It's only for the adults, actually. Thank you, George. And George goes, you know...
You got the wrong business.
I know.
Yeah, she finishes off her. I say.
Is that Krabby's ginger beer?
That's ginger beer, yeah, that's my ginger beer.
Alcoholic ginger beer.
Oh, no.
Very nice, actually.
From Edinburgh, so they say
Yeah,
Christmas is a minute.
is it a beer?
Instead of
Only for the adults.
needs
No.
strong wrists.
This is how it's hollow
You need to
inside.
be fit for it.
Yes, I can see.
You need to have strong wrists.
Oh, and you
No, it's
just
nothing
bring
to
it
do with
up.
strength, it's technique.
Oh, it's skill as well. We went to that way.
To do that with dry clay now would be awful.
Why is that?
You need the machine.
I wouldn't work that actually, it's too dry.
It's, yeah.
You're drying.
Too dry, yeah.
My God, Joe, that's brilliant.
That's incredible.
Good, eh?
It's a joy to have you in Crieff. Do you know that, Joe?
It's fabulous.
It's great to see that.
Because it's not easy now.
It's like something out of nothing. You've got nothing one moment, the next moment.
You've got a piece of mud one moment.
Yeah, and then it's something. So out of nothing comes something.
These are all old original tools.
Yeah,
They're really
well,
good.
I didn't know it, but I totally guessed it
Yeah.
because these tools are just,
Yes, incredible.
you don't see these things.
So,
No, when I was doing my apprenticeship, that was actually part of your apprenticeship. Having to learn to cut
Yeah,
metal and how to shape it and all that. Well, you had to sort of learn metal work as well as pottery.
And do they do that anymore, Joe? Do you know? No.
No, there's a historian down in Edinburgh called Buchan,
Oh, yeah.
and he's done like a big thing on Scottish pottery. And he's done a family tree of Scottish potters, and I'm at the bottom of it.
gosh.
I'm the last surviving apprentice. You know, the potter's apprentice. You know, the guy that taught me was actually the Queen's potter. So they kind of know me as the Queen's potter's apprentice. 55 years old.
How far, Joe? And sad as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is actually.
So would you take on an apprentice yourself, Joe?
I couldn't afford to. Plus, I've never been asked. Believe it or not.
You know, I find that very sad, actually.
There's a budding potter.
Yeah.
Looking for an opportunity.
Well, I went to the job centre.
If it wasn't for the fact that I'm even older than you, I'd go for it.
Ah, no, that's just an excuse.
And they don't know how to. And they're no help to you.
Well, I know
And they
they're not
won't give any money towards it.
Yeah, well, I tried to get them to do an apprentice thing for me.
Yes.
And what they said to me was,
Perfect.
that to get an apprentice with these modern apprenticeships, I have to pay 10 grand a year to send them to college. I have to pay. And I said, so what happens if he leaves? I said, does that 10 grand go on if I employ somebody else? No, you start again. So I thought, well, I ain't doing that. If I take an apprentice on, I'll do
I
it the
couldn't afford
old-fashioned
it,
way.
but they sort of said the same to me.
Yeah.
And you can't, I can't afford it. I mean, we're similar in that way. We're just a one-man band business. You just can't afford
You
it.
know, so, you know, I said, well, if I take on an apprentice, it'd be the old-fashioned way then. I said, you wouldn't be an
You're not allowed
apprentice.
to.
And I would say, oh, but yes, I can, because I would teach that person the skill.
Has to be man with a
You know,
college.
but they said, but we have to send an assessor. Because, well, who would be the assessor? Would it be a potter? You would say, no, you would need to tell the assessor how to assess me. And in different stages. And I thought, no, it doesn't work that way.
They really don't understand the nature of apprenticeship.
You know?
Or how a person learns in an apprenticeship at all.
It's as long as there's a wee bit of paper.
It doesn't have the right layout on the boxes.
No, it doesn't say that.
But that's to do with craft work.
Yeah.
They're set up for I imagine, industry. Any craft work they don't know how to approach it.
my mines was a city in Guild
Yeah.
that they set up for us. And you get this lovely big thing. He's writing on it.
Yeah. Well, I thought they could maybe link it with interior decorative techniques, from my point of view. So at least they could do the college course on interior.
You see, the sad thing about it, you can't do ceramics in any colleges in Scotland. It's all gone.
This kind of ceramics, no. As far as I know, you can't do. Because they don't have any teachers that can teach it.
Well, I know that because I've been and demonstrated. I've been to Glasgow Art College a few times and demonstrated.
I mean, there's only 4 colleges in Scotland. Hello, Lisa.
I'm not here.
Look what Joe's been making. Isn't it fantastic?
Are they dry?
The pigs are just today.
Are they dry, but and then
These
they
were
get
the last
fire.
time we came. Ginger beer.
They make a lovely photo just to use.
I've taken.
Have you?
Just like old auntie.
It is all that, isn't it? Such shadows and beautiful shades.
So when in the normal process would you do the stopper, the neck and the stopper? The next day.
Depending on what time of year it is and how hot it is.
How hot,
You know, maybe 2 days. You know. But in the old days, I'd imagine it would have been pretty hot because the kilns would have been going all the time. Saying that in the real old days, the kilns in Portobello that Buchan used to use old bottle kilns. They were kind of outside, so
Right.
you know, they were getting stoked. The way they used to do them is to put them in a saga. The saga was like a big pot. And it would be filled and placed in a kiln. Carefully, obviously, because if they move and touch each other, it would be no good. And all the sagas would be put on top of each other. And the saga, well, the kiln used to carry on his head. And like down in Stoke, you know, there's quite a lot of African black people, and a lot of them were the stokers. And you know, because at the time when they had that sort of big kind of revolution, that was the time when slavery was kind of coming to an end, and there was these black people, and that was the kind of jobs that used to get them. You know, but they had to keep the temperature steady, so they had to stop. If some of the guys that stoked the kilns might go to their work on a Monday and not go home till Thursday because they were on these shifts and they had to keep the kilns going constantly. But the bottle kilns are still up Portobello because they're listed, they can't take them away. Without Pottery was.
That's what I call a useful listing.
Eh?
That's what I call a useful listing. You wouldn't believe some of the things that end up as listed buildings today.
That's right.
But that's another story.
Yes, isn't it?
Cheerio!
That's super.
Bye-bye.
Well, thank you very much.
That's great.
That was really fantastic.
Excellent.
I just hope that long walk you had from Glasgow was worth it.
We're looking forward to
Oh,
walk
yes.
back.
Sorry, what did you say?
They walked all the way from Glasgow.
Who? Did you?
I like this morning, yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty fit.
Dive
Or Scamerley.
Oh, yes, you would.
Out west.
I know.
Scamerley's lovely,
I was going
actually.
to say,
It's
my
lovely
God. Yeah.
along there. It's lovely along there. That bit at the front where they done up, where the football pitches are, where the what do you call it? Just past Green up and down, past Scamerley.
You're in Inverkip, I think.
Aye, it's Inverkip.
Inverkip comes first, yeah.
Aye, you get they've done nice a football pitch and there's football pitches in the front. You can walk big huge park.
No, that's further up. That's Greenock, I think, is it?
No, that's after Green Up because I had boys who used to do a lot of football coaching and that team down there. It's just a dog a walk, get along, it's lovely.
There's,
Football pitches again.
there's lots of them at Greenock and Greenock.
Oh, Larks, is it Larks?
No, it's not quite at large.
No, it's not.
I remember when up past Old Tate and Lyle and heading out towards Largs, and come down.
That's the Battery Park. That's Greenock.
Halfway
between Greenock and Guru.
I was Morton's.
Football.
I was Morton's under 19s. I was playing, but I wasn't Capello.
No.
I see Scotland were training with Capello. I see the pictures on Facebook.
Yeah. Well, recently, sometimes they give the players a change at work, and they go down onto what's called Battery Park. There's a kind of astroturfing pitch
Aye,
there.
that's the one.
We've seen
It's a big track, aye.
That's
There's a Cathy thing at the front.
yes. That's where you were, the Battery Park.
The only good thing that ever came out of Greenock was Andy.
We went to Glasgow.
Bring back Andy Ritchie, eh?
Oh, aye.
Could do with him now.
Well, do you know, it's a sad thing that Scottish football, I mean, I've done loads of coaching, and see, when you're doing coaching, there's loads of boys that are excellent, and they're trying to bring in this continental way of playing. You must play football like this, like Craig Levine's doing this 4-1-4-1 formation. It's all about, you know, I mean, Scottish people don't play football like that.
No. 1, 2, 3, 5. That's it. Come on.
See if we played the old style football, where big centre half, big centre forward, and somebody good in the middle that just dictated. And you've got two wingers.
A good surprise element, isn't it, for these 4-4-4 boys that
Do you know,
just defend for
but I'll tell you what,
45
there's still,
minutes.
when you go to cities, you'll still come across all your wee tricky wingers, they're still there. You know? And, you know, because I used to coach and other wee guys that were wingers, and I would say to them, and they would say, oh, am I not passing it enough? I says, no, you're right. Just, I'm not going to take out you what's in you, you know? Or you'd have a boy that was really aggressive, you know? And there'd be people moaning, oh, you're tackling too hard. And I'm like, keep it up, son, you're doing well. You know? And they're like looking at me, because that's the way the boy plays. And you must encourage them to play in their style, because everybody's different. You can't get a Ramsey robots.
It's my one claim to fame. Punched in the mouth by Billy Bremner. At the back of Hill Park in Stirling.
Is that right?
Aye.
Well, he was a wee nutcase, but take the aggression out of him and he wouldn't be in a
Wouldn't have been half the player. No.
So you did him a favour.
I'll tell you what, did you hear David Cameron yesterday making his speech before the big procession in London?
Yeah.
He says it's going to be a great day, like 1966 all over again. When we were made, that might have been like a 1.5 pint foot warmer.
Do people still buy them? I mean, still use them?
Aye, in antique shops.
Yeah.
That's about all. Dewar's whiskey sometimes order them for whiskey.
Well, that one there belonged to my daughter. Well, it was her great grandmother's. The one that's that's there. But I remember them. They were hot.
And you used to wear
They were
red
hot.
wraps.
That's a wrap around your socks.
I went to my granny's.
That's
My
right.
granny had one.
You got it in the day,
She
toasted.
had knitted, I think.
That's right, you got a thing to put on it, you toasted your toes.
Greatest thing since sliced bread.
Absolutely.
Far better than these frying pans with hot coals in them.
Yes.
But never really saw whiskey before.
Not the same excitement,
Whiskey
though.
jazz.
That's right, the whiskey jazz. No, really. No. Well, you've talked about well, Joe's fine. I thought you were talking about photographer. I thought you were talking about photographer.
You and he's rubbish.
Aye, well, that's all right.
Thank you, darling.
Yes, it's pretty good.
Now, I was told, Joe, that the name came from the original use of this shape. They added teats to it and gave it to piglets. And the guy that told me said, Joe will probably tell me that's wrong, tell me that's a lie.
Well, to be honest, I've never heard that story in my life. Could be right.
Sounds feasible.
I wouldn't.
Well, it would
Well,
It looks like a leads now, even.
no, yeah, but that's just for carrying, but they put the wee sort of teats on the side and then added rubber.
I have no idea.
Check this
And that's
stuff
how
in the
they called
middle.
it pegs.
The hole.
Oh, you do you do it as if it's a
See if you
bowl.
look like them when
Oh,
they're
so
down.
it's brought right up, brought right up as normal, and then
Yeah.
a wee bit taller than needs to be, and then
Yeah.
closing
I
over.
don't know if that's
Keep
true or
watching,
not,
and you'll
but
see another one in a minute.
Yeah.
This particular thing belongs to somebody
Yeah.
that had to Tim in the States. I'll be able to say.
it's only clay.
I know. And it's no worries because it's actually manual.
I know what you're telling me.
Oh, well.
There's an answer or something.
Sorry, did I ruin your film there?
No. Kids are hot.
Does the wheel go at a constant speed or can you?
I'm controlling it. It's much like a sewing machine.
Ah, yes, okay.
Press to go, put up to slow down. Basically that's what they call it. Whether June's story's right or not.
How do you know when it's finished?
Because I'm just told that it's finished.
It's like a picture. When you're painting a picture,
You need to know when
never
to-
know when to stop.
That's it.
Yes.
Because you can ruin it.
Well, I mean, I've done a line.
You're happy with it?
Sometimes.
Yeah, but I'm never happy
Yeah.
with my pictures. No, I don't do that, and then it happens after.
I mean, it's too soft now to flatten over on its side because it's a flat end, you see, you flatten it. Sometimes you do them with triangles. You do one side, you do another side, you do another side, so it makes a lot of triangles. It's so it doesn't roll, it's in the bed.
So you didn't have to have an airspace outside that. That's just blocked.
No, it's here beside it.
Who is there? Oh, yes, it must have to be because oh God, yes. So how did you get this?
Eh? Well,
You put thumbs down there.
no, the bit. I never got it. And this one? It's just over 2 pounds. It's in on the scales. It's 2 pounds. 2 pounds. 6 ounces.
And how old are those scales, Joe?
Yeah, pretty old. Pretty old.
The collector's item in themselves.
Don't they? Do you know what? It's 8 cents in it. It's impossible to have one.
I think eBay is calling, you know.
Yes, we might just go on eBay pretty soon. Better than learning how to use it.
We've never had one though. Do you ever sell it in local fairs? Or do you just concentrate
I sell down at my unit, and I don't know if it'll fit in. it.